Welcome to Caesalpinia Tree Talk. The most important decorative Caesalpinia seen in Jammu and throughout Indian gardens and parks is peacock flower. It is dwarf gulmohar. It is from the gulmohar family, Caesalpiniaceae, and is known as Caesalpinia pulcherrima, also called as Poinciana pulcherrima. In Odisha and Bengal, it is called as Krishna Chuda, Radha Chuda, and in English, it has the name peacock flower, red bird of paradise, Mexican bird of paradise, dwarf Poinciana, and pride of Barbados, that is Caribbean island nation, because Poinciana pulcherrima or Caesalpinia pulcherrima is the national flower of Barbados. This is 3 to 5 meter tall ornamental plant in India. It has its long association in India, so we have the local names in various languages. In Marathi language it is called Sankasur, in Odia Krishna Chuda, also in Bangla Radha Chuda also. In Kannada it is called as Ratnagandhi, in Telugu Radha Chuda, and in Tamil language it is called as Mayur Konarai. So the beautiful flower we see in Jammu gardens. But the tree from the genus Caesalpinia, which revolutionized the trade between Southeast Asia and Japan through the Red Seal ships, and the wood of that Caesalpinia formed one of the important export, that is called Caesalpinia sapan, popularly known as sapan wood, also known as the Brazil wood. It has its local Hindi names as patang or bakam. In Kannada it is called as sapanga, in Malayalam sapannam, Marathi again patanga. In Sanskrit it is called patranga, Telugu bakaru shika. 6 to 9 meter tall spiny tree. Peacock flower, that Caesalpinia pulcherrima is not spiny, but this Caesalpinia sapan is the spiny tree, 6 to 9 meter tall. Stipules are transformed into spines, leaves are tupinnate, flowers are fragrant, borne in panicles, stamens are waxy white and woolly, pods are woody. Its heartwood is, when cut, freshly cut, it is yellow, but it turns red on oxidation, and that hot water soluble. In Kerala, we often see the local restaurants and other caterers, they offer the hot water for drinking, and that contains the heartwood pieces of sapan wood, Caesalpinia sapan. This is also source of dye for textiles, so it was known as red wood dye. This particular tree, its wood got into disuse after Portuguese found another similar plant from Brazil, and which was a huge tree called as Caesalpinia acainata, and present accepted name is Pau Brasilia acainata, and that was in local language called as Brazil, because this is also the source of the dye which is called Brazilene. So this particular tree, Pau Brasilia acainata or Caesalpinia acainata, is supposed to have provided the name to the country which was established at the location now called as Brazil. Another very important tree found in Jammu Shivaliks, which is quite thorny and very huge liana and mostly seen preserved in Jammu sacred groves. For example, Pimdi Bani near Tikri, Chadai, we usually see. Plant in Dogri is known as Dudur or Ur or Dudrada. This is very large, huge liana, Cisalpina bonduc, found in Ramnagar Hills, Bilawar Hills, Sundarbani, Rajouri Hills, also in Basoli Hills. So this particular liana, Buddi climber, Cisalpina bonduc, has bipinnate leaves. The 2 feet long leaves, stipular spines, all over we find. Even the leaflets have the spines, rachis has the spine, stem has the spine, and even the fruit pods has the spine. But its seeds are quite grayish white, very large size, as if it is the eyeball. So our forefathers have named the climber liana as Kuberaksh. In Sanskrit, Kuberakshi. Aksh means eyes, eyes of goddess of wealth, god of wealth, Kuber. So eyes of Kuber was the similarity. It is also known as fever nut because its seeds have been used traditionally in Ayurveda, Unani and Siddha for the treatment of various kinds of fevers, even malaria. So it is now named as fever nut climber. It is also called as yellow nicker or grey nicker in Caribbean island nations because it has the yellow seeds or greyish white seeds, and nicker is the Dutch word for clay marbles, so it looks like marbles. So even in India, the children love to play with its seeds as substitute of marbles for games, and similarly even in the Caribbean nations. This is also called as bonduc nut. It's also called sea pearl because most of these seeds, they are seen floating in the sea waters as the bush or liana grows along the sea coasts. So it has widely spread, it has spread worldwide, and its seeds look like pearls floating in the sea. So it is also known as sea pearl. Cisalpina bonduc is also known as sea bean. Sometimes the whole pod, spiny pod, is also floating, and it's look like bean, although it is up to 7-8 centimeter long and 4 centimeter wide. So it is spiny and it's also helping in floating. It's called sea bean. It is also called a wait a little. Wait a little for the sea currents. Ultimately, when it gets scattered, gets dispersed to a soil, it gets immediately germinated because it has the longer viability. So even if it go on floating for months, even then it will germinate, and then it will fully germinate and it finds very strong foothold. So it also has a name, wait a little. This is the name, wait a little. This particular fever nut climber has various Indian names because the Cisalpina bonduc is native to Indo-Malayan region. It is native to India, but it is also found in African coastal, eastern, central and southern African countries, also in the Caribbean countries, even in Australia, because its seeds spread worldwide through the ocean currents. In Assam, it is called as Leta Gutti. In Bangla, it is called as Jhagar Gota, also Kakai, or Kaat Karanch. Even it is known as Pumti Karanch. In Gujarati, it is called a Kankcha or Kanchka. In Hindi, it has many names. One of the name which is also Uriya name is Kalinga. So maybe the name of Kalinga is also association with the Cisalpinium bonduc, Liana. Also called a Gajga, Karanj, Karanjava. In Punjabi and in Sundarban area, it is known as Karanjava. So even in Hindi, it is sometimes called a Karanjava. Another name is Lata Karanj. Karanj is Pungamia pinnata or Miletia pinnata, Sukchan. But this is a climber with the similar pods, but they are spiny. It is called Lata Karanj. It is also called Kanta Karanj because of thorny stem, branches and leaves. It is also known as Mendel. So again, another name of Mender may have some connectivity to the Cisalpinium bonduc, Liana. It is also called as Nata or it's Pashul. Another name is Patil, Puti Karanj, Puti, again referring to monkeys. So maybe monkeys are also eating its seeds. It's also called Sagar Goti because it is seen floating in the Sagar, ocean, sea. In Marathi, it is called as Gajga. Katu Karanj because it's very bitter. Seeds are very bitter in taste. In Nepali language, it's called a Gande Kanda because its seed color is like a rhinoceros color. Also called as Gannegiri, Karkare, Karanji also. In Udiya, it has many names. One is Kalinga, another is Prakirana, Sakantaka because it is with the spines, stem spines, even the stipular spines, both long and curved prickles. In Punjab, sometimes it is also called as Mithila. Sanskrit is the oldest Indian language and it has identified and done amazing work in the world of plants. So in Sanskrit we find about a dozen names for Cisalpinium bonduc. One is Du Sparsha, जिसको दूर you can not touch. It's better not to touch. Another is Gangeshti, Grit Puran, because the seed has the oil, fatty content. So linoleic acid. So it is also called Grit Puran. It is also called as Kalhanashan. Kalhanashan. Kala means some kind of disturbances going in the houses, homes. So disease is the main cause sometimes because it drains the resources and it leads to skirmishes also. So it's a reputed medicinal plant, especially seeds. So it is also called a Kalhanashan, which can take away the grief, take away the disturbance in the house, take away the difference of thinking from the minds of people. So it is also auspicious, and sometimes wood is also used as amulet for having the good luck and removing the bad luck. Also called a Kalikar. Another name in Sanskrit is Kali Marak. It is also called as Kantafal because its pod is spiny. It's also called a Kat Sharkara. It is anti-diabetic. It's seed powder, but it should be taken in low quantity. If one takes excess quantity, then it can lead to hypoglycemia. It can lead to low sugar, and ultimately it is fatal also. So one should take only 1 or 2 seeds every alternate days in case of controlling the sugar. what one need to take the advice of the practitioner. Another name in Sanskrit for Caesalpinia Vondak is Kukrit. Another is Kuberakshi, as simulating the eyes of Kuber. Lata Karanj, Puti Karnak, Sakantak, Shadgranth, Virakya. Another name is Vajra Vijik, because the seed is very hard. It need to be broken to bring out the kernels from inside. It is better to roast them and then powder to reduce the toxicity also. In Tamil language it is called as Kasuram or Karsuram. In Telugu it is called Gachhakoya. Gachhakoya. And another name in Telugu is also known as Yakshakshi, eyes of Yaksh. The seed is very large, oval and greyish. It looks like the pupil of the eye or the eyeball. In Urdu language it is called Mendal or Karanjwa. The seed powder is useful for all the ailments which humans are confronted with. It is useful for heart, hepatoprotective. It is useful for the treatment of urinary troubles. It is useful for piles, constipation, diabetes, which can control the cholesterol content. It is very useful for gynecological disorders, irregular dysmenorrhea, menorrhagia, painful muscular cramps. Even in Kenya, Tanzania, this is used in the traditional medicine, and even decoction is recommended to the ladies after childbirth. It is immunostimulant. In the body there are T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes, monocytes. So seed powder helps in stimulating those cells in the body which fight the bacteria. So it is very useful as antibacterial in action, even antiviral, even antifungal. This is the nitrogen fixing spiny shrub, liana. So it has many associations with many bacteria, especially nitrogen fixing bacteria. So it fixes nitrogen, utilizes some, and other free extra nitrogen is made available to other plants found in growing in the vicinity. So this has ornamental value. Its flowers are golden yellow. Each flower has 10 stamens. Sepals and petals are free. Stigma is capsular. Filaments are hairy. Anthers are red. When it blossoms or it flowers during spring season, March, April, the whole forest turns golden yellow. So it has the ornamental value, keeping in view its long antiquity with our Indian system of herbal medicine. It need to be introduced in all floriculture parks and gardens of Jammu region, because this is the climber which adapts well to the tropical or to the subtropical belt. So it is not recommended for Kashmir. This particular climber has lot of spines, so it is also used as a live hedge, live fence, especially in African countries. It can be tried even in Jammu. And this particular plant is auspicious, is medicinal, it is decorative, it is native to India, it has rich folklore. So it need inclusion in our parks and gardens. Another Caesalpinia, which is also found especially in South India, that is Caesalpinia decapetala. It is commonly known as Mysore thorn, cat's claw, also called as Mauritius thorn. In Hindi, it is called Arlu or Relan. It is also known as Kingan. In Marathi, it is known as Chilar. In Telugu, it is called as Gadda Korinda. And in Kannada language, it is called Hunnula or Kurudu. Sometimes it is also named as Bayensia decapetala. Synonym, Caesalpinia decapetala. Each pod has 7 to 8 seeds, but pod is without spines, without thorns, without prickles. In case of Caesalpinia bonduc, we have lot of prickles even on the seed pods. So this is the distinguishing feature between the two. Another is number of seeds is hardly 2, up to 2, 1 or 2 seeds mostly in Caesalpinia bonduc. But seed number is more because the pod is slender, narrower and longer in case of Caesalpinia decapetala, so it contains up to 6-7 seeds. In case of Caesalpinia sappan, that is Brazil wood tree or sappan wood tree, which I referred previously, initially, that is having the pod with 3-4 seeds. But we see Caesalpinia bonduc also now presently sometimes segregated in another genus, Guilandia bonduc and Guilandina. This is thought to be endangered, declining, vulnerable plant. And when we call it as Guilandina bonduc instead of Caesalpinia bonduc, then we need to know that this is the plant which has been honored, named in honor of a great botanist but a forgotten botanist, whose name was Melchior Wieland, 16th century naturalist, Prussian naturalist, who Italianized his own name and called himself as Guilandini. So from Guilandini, the plant genus Guilandina has been established in honor of Guilandini, that naturalist botanist who taught the more famous Italian botanist Prospero Alpini, in whose honor we have named aromatic monocots Alpinia. So we see these Caesalpinia also act as the host plant and nectar plants for many butterflies and insects. Especially if we talk about Caesalpinia pulcherrima, which is Barbados national flower and grown in Indian gardens. Even in Jammu we have planted it. We have many butterflies coming to sip nectar. For example, Papiliopolitus, common marmon, Eurema hackabi, common grass yellow, Graphium agamemnon, tailed jay butterfly, Sithosia cyane, leopard lacewing, Papilioclytia, common mime. They are all coming and sipping the nectar from the Caesalpinia pulcherrima. Even it is used as larval host plant by butterfly which is called as black raja, Coraxis solan. Even Eurema hickabi also uses Caesalpinia pulcherrima as the host plant. Even wild species, Caesalpinia bonduc, Caesalpinia decapetala, they are also used as nectar or as larval host plant by many Lepidopteran butterflies. Thank you.